Hello, everyone. So this is Miguel Cruz, owner of JMac Media Solutions, and we are here with
Eve Gallo, Vice President of Georgialina Outdoor Dream Foundation.
yes, it is Georgialina. I said Georgialina, and my Hispanic self, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is wrong.
It's okay.
I was like, I'm gonna let her introduce it. So we are here today to speak exactly on this topic, just so you guys can get to know a little bit more about the nonprofit that she runs, that they started, a little bit more of the backstory, what kind of led to them even founding this organization, and some of the things that you can do to help impact their goals and their vision, and tell us how it all started.
So, I am a pediatric cancer survivor. I had leukemia in high school, and I was partnered up with the Outdoor Dream Foundation based in Anderson, South Carolina, where they provide outdoor adventures such as hunting, camping, or fishing for kids with chronic or terminal illnesses. So, I was taken on an elk hunt out in Oregon and
Nice.
deep sea fishing on the Columbia River, and then a deer hunt and a turkey hunt as well with ODF back here in South Carolina. And another kid from our area named Tanner Haywood, he had earring sarcoma and he was one of my cancer buddies. He got to go on a hog hunt and a gator hunt down in Florida because of ODF, because we referred him to them as well. But Tanner sadly passed in 2020. So him and I are the only two from the area, CSRA, that had been impacted by ODF. And so
Right.
my family wanted to start Georgialina. So then that way more kids from the CSRA, including Tanner and I, can be impacted by what joy and normalcy we got from those outdoor experiences. And so we asked Tanner's family if they wouldn't mind. They said, oh, absolutely. We 100% support y'all. So from there on, that's how we created Georgialina. And we had been doing our annual Clays for Kids clay shoot for the past 2 years and 3 almost. And so once we established the Georgialina, the local presence from the community has been so much and so greatly appreciated, because we are keeping all of our money we raise is local and stays local. With our parent organization in Anderson. And so what we try to do is we take out CSRA kids who have chronic or terminal illnesses. That's what kind of qualifies the child for us to help.
Right.
And we take them on whether they want to go hunting or fishing. We have Clarks Hill Lake or camping. And I will say that both Georgia and South Carolina game wardens, they are so supportive of us in making sure we have everything done legally wise. And they also are just there to support us as well on creating those outdoor adventures for the child and the family to remember from here on out.
And I love the fact that you specified, keeping the money local, because there's a lot of nonprofits that are like nationwide, which, who knows, maybe you guys get to that point one day. But there is just something about knowing, like, there's less hesitation, because like, okay, I know where the money's going and it's staying right here. I feel like that kind of gives people a little bit more peace of mind, knowing like I'm making an impact where I can actually see the impact. So I love that. And where did the inspiration for the name? So how did Georgialina or Georgialina? Oh, Jesus.
It's okay.
How did Georgialina? How was that like put together?
So it kind of took us a little bit, because ODF, they have a national footprint. So they have all these different local chapters throughout the nation. And so we were trying to think, what name could we think of that would combine, since technically the CSRA is counties around the Savannah River area. So how could we include South Carolina and Georgia? So after about a couple times, we were like, okay, we thought of Georgialina. That way Georgia's cover, and then the Lina part, that covers South Carolina.
Yeah.
And that's where the name came from.
Too, like, so. I just think it rolls off the tongue.
You can say Georgialina.
Georgialina. For all my Hispanics out there, if you want to donate to Georgialina Foundation, that's funny. And what would you say? Because obviously you guys is probably not the only organization that does this. Maybe in the CSA or in Georgia, South Carolina areas. What would you say to anyone who's watching? That would separate what you guys, and not that it's a competition, but what would you say, like, what makes y'all you compared to other organizations?
I would say what makes us us is, one is that we do chronic or terminal illness. So I think that's one big thing that separates us, and it's up to the age of 21.
Oh,
And another way that would separate us is that we just don't, once we give you or grant the child's outdoor adventure, we just don't drop you. We want to be a part of your life as long as you'll have us, and you're part of the Georgialina family.
yeah.
And we want to be there when your child, for example, if they have cancer, or Camden, who we had, we want to be there when he rings that bell of finishing his treatments. And
Right.
same with Kaysen, who we had recently as well. Like, we want to be there supporting y'all any step of the way after the hunt. And so we're not just saying, hey, here's your wish,
We checked off the list.
next, moving on. No,
Yeah.
we want to continue to at least be involved in the family's lives.
I like that. And there's one more thing I want to touch, is the clay shoot. We have a clay shoot coming up.
Yes.
So to kind of let them know a little bit more of that, you guys are accepting still sponsors and teams. We're in the South. Everyone got guns. So I mean, there's no shortage of people who would want to do this.
Yes, so we have our annual Clays for Kids clay shoot at Palmetto Shooting Complex in Edgeville, South Carolina. It is on May 3rd, which is the first Sunday of May. It's how we've always done it. And we have sponsorships such as Tidal, North and South Course sponsorships, beverage sponsor, non-alcoholic, and station sponsors and individual teams are $600 a piece. But you can go to our website at www.georgialinaodf.org, and you can register there on our website for our Clays for Kids clay shoot. And all the money that we raise goes back into our treasury to support outdoor adventures for our kids. Because roughly, the outdoor adventures that we do provide, they cost between $2,000 to $6,000 for each child. So all the money that we raise goes towards creating more normalcy and joy for our kids.
Yeah, for those who have gone hunting or fishing, it's not cheap. There's a lot that goes, especially if you're not just hunting to hunt and you're actually creating an experience, right? If it's already up there just because we're going with the boys, imagine something like this, so just like anything else, there's costs tied to it, but when that cost is tied to a really good purpose, I feel like it's a lot easier for, like, kind of look past that, like, hey, we're really changing lives here,
because we outfit the kid head to toe, and it's all about the kid.
Yeah.
So we outfit them with hats, shirts, jackets, pants, shoes, and then whatever equipment they need for that particular outdoor adventure, they then keep all of that.
Yeah.
So we make it a whole shopping day experience.
This ain't even a rental. This is you're keeping everything after the event is done. And that's for memories. Every time that kid looks at that outfit in the closet, or I remember my hunting day, so I love that. Is there anything else geared towards any events outside of clay shoe, or just anything in general as we close up that you'd just like to let the community know about what we're doing? Because probably a lot of people don't even know you exist.
No, that's what is just getting the word out about Georgialina. And once people hear what we do and our stories and the impact we've made locally on especially our 2 kids so far, that's just one of the big things, is just kind of getting the word out. And we do have our first annual bass fishing tournament, though, on September 12th up at Wildwood. So stay tuned for more information on that. We're very excited.
I love me some fishing.
So that I would just say I just have a huge, our board of directors and our committee just has a huge appreciation for the community in terms of supporting us and helping us fulfill those dreams.
I love that. So if you guys are going into 2026, all y'all business owners out there, just like me, right? We just had our marketing budget, and we did our budget for this year. If you're looking for somewhere to maybe invest some of that budget that you guys have separated for sponsoring and events and stuff like that, I think this is a great place to start asking questions and start sowing some seeds. So again, my name is Miguel Cruz, owner of JMac Media Solutions, and
Eve Gallo, Vice President of Georgialina Outdoor Dream Foundation.
And I'm going to throw the website on the screen. We'll have it in the description. You guys can go visit, donate, do whatever you got to do. And we appreciate you taking the time to watch this video.
Yes, thank y'all so much.
Easy peasy.